Ladies and gentlemen, this is Lions Den with another news and commentary. I'm doing an update on Andre Hill investigation. Before I start this article, remember y'all, this is the second police-involved shooting in Columbus, Ohio within a week. Now remember Casey Goodson Jr. was gunned down in Columbus, Ohio. Now this story. So this article comes from WCVB, an ABC affiliate in Columbus. It says body camera footage released Wednesday shows Andre Hill, a 47-year-old black man, emerging from a garage and holding up a cell phone in his left hand seconds before he was fatally shot by a Columbus police officer. About 6 seconds passed between the time Hill is visible in the video and when the officer fired his weapon early Tuesday. There is no audio because an officer hadn't activated a body camera. An automatic look-back feature captured the shooting without audio. Without audio, it's unclear whether the officer, identified as Adam Coy, yelled any commands at Hill, whose right hand isn't visible in the video. Authorities say no weapon was recovered from the scene. The city said Hill was visiting someone at the time. After Coy activates the audio, he is heard using an expletive as he yells at Hill, now lying on the garage floor, to put his hands off to the side. Hands out to the side now. A few seconds later, yells at Hill, roll to your stomach now, and then get your hands up from underneath you now. Coy then adds the dispatcher, we got a medic coming, and yells, don't move, dude, to Hill as he lies on the side groin. Hill died less than an hour later at a hospital. Mayor Andrew Gither and Police Chief Thomas Quillen have expressed anger that Coy did not activate his body camera beforehand. The 60-second look-back feature captured the shooting. Coy, a 17-year member of the force, was relieved of duty, ordered to turn in his gun and badge, and stripped of police powers pending the outcome of this investigation. By union contract, the officer will still be paid. Relieving an officer off duty is common in Columbus after shooting. In this case, the chief of police directly observed what he believes to be potential critical misconduct and is taking evading action of relieving of duty until a disciplinary investigation can be completed, said Glenn McIntyre, a spokesperson of the City Department of Public Safety, which oversees the police. City officials plan a news conference later Wednesday. Officers responded to a neighbor's non-emergency call at 1:26 a.m. about a car in front of his house that had been running, then shut off, then turned back on, according to the copy of the call released Wednesday. I figured if it's company for the neighbors, they wouldn't be out there running it from that long period of time, the man tells the police dispatcher. I mean, I'll go there, but I don't want to get in trouble. I don't have a gun, he said, laughing. My wife's really concerned about it. A man who answered the phone at the caller's house Wednesday wouldn't identify himself and refused to take a message. Because the call was not an emergency, the crew dash cam wasn't activated. Republican Attorney General David Yost on Wednesday promised a complete, independent, and expert investigation of the shooting. The State Bureau of Criminal Investigation, which falls under the Attorney General's office, conducts probes of Columbus police shootings under arrangement with the city. What we have now is an incomplete record. We must have the record to be completed and the evidence to be gathered, Yost said. Only the truth, the whole truth, and nothing else will result in justice. The U.S. Attorney's Office in Columbus has agreed to review the case for possible federal civil rights violations once the state completes its investigation. A review of Coy's personal file shows more than 36 complaints have been filed against him since he joined the department in January 2002, mostly for rude or abusive language with a dozen abusive force. I'm going to stop you right there. So if he knew he had a criminal past, why is he still on the force? Why is he still on the force? And it shows you how police officers is basically protecting each other with this case. Let's continue. No details about the allegation are contained in the sparse summaries the city provided from the department's Internal Affairs Bureau. All but a few were marked unfounded or not sustained. The Columbus Dispatch reported the city paid $45,000 to a man in 2012 after a dashcam video showed Coy banging a man's head against the hood of a car during a drunken driving arrest. Coy was suspended for 160 hours, the newspaper reported. Coy's personal file also shows several commendations and 24 compliments from people he encountered while on duty. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the WCVB 5 article. This is the second police-involved shooting in Columbus, Ohio within a week. First Casey Goodson Jr., now Andre Hill. But when in this case, they knew this officer had a past, and he still remained on the force until now. And the only reason why they relieved him of his duties because he got caught with his body camera. He didn't turn his body camera on. See y'all, again, this shows you the continuation of police violence within the black community. It shows you that. And it's sad that it happens once again. And he had a cell phone in his hand, not a weapon. And he visited somebody, a visit of a homeowner during that time. I hate to do my thoughts and prayers, but my prayers goes to Andre Hill's family, and I hope they'll seek justice, and hopefully now the Columbus Police Department will be held accountable of their officers doing what they're doing, not just with Andre Hill, but Casey Goodson Jr.'s investigation as well. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this. I think this is basically shows you that, you know, Columbus, Ohio has been problems with police department for decades. And for the first time now, you're seeing 2 unarmed black men being murdered, you know, basically within the last 2 weeks. Y'all let me know what you think. Like, click, subscribe, and remember to click the notification bell for all news and commentary. With that being said, this is Ryan signing off. Deuces.